Just talk about the overall game. Obviously, 0-0 after 90 minutes. But the penalty shootout. Just talk about your teammates' mentality. Go up to the spot and bury their penalties.
I think it was I think we played a good game. There was a few chances. Obviously, I had one in the first half where we could have, maybe been a little bit more clinical. But obviously, a game where we felt we dominated, and then to go to PKs, got to give credit to the guys that were in to stay really strong, and obviously to go one to miss the first PK. I think it shows the mentality of the players to come back and win it, and obviously to give the praises to our goalkeeper Carlos for for having an amazing performance and helping us get that win.
So now next week, obviously you're playing San Luis. This is going to be the first time you're playing Mexican opposition, or have you played them like any Mexican opposition before? And just talk about the confidence of the team going into that game, knowing that if you guys get a win, you guys go on to the knockout stage.
Yeah, I think for most guys, I think it's going to be their first Mexican opposition. But for me, I played in the Champions League my first year. But we know they have quality. They're a great team. We have to respect them as well. But obviously, we're going to take the positives from this game, and a lot of players are going to have to step up. And we know that we don't want to just tie that game. We want to win that game and secure our spot. I think we're going to have a good week of training and prepare really well for that game for sure.
When we spoke with Bruce Arena, he had mentioned that it was a Red Bull game for those 90 minutes. Would you agree with that?
I think every time we try to play anybody, it doesn't matter who it is, we're trying to implement, our style of play. So for him to say that, I think it gives credit to our system and to the players that gave a lot to the game. I think that's what we try to do every single game, to implement our style of play. And for him to say that, it shows that, we dominated the game, and at the end of the day, we deserve more than 1 point.
What is it about playing New England that brings out the best in you guys recently?
I think they have a lot of quality. We have to respect their players, the players up top. But I think we're not afraid of, the quality that they bring. We know we have good defenders in the back, and we have a lot of power in our attack as well. I think, preparing for these games, we're always ready, and we perform well.
Omir, sorry if you've already talked about it or if it's been asked, but I remember you got some of your first looks for the club at the first team level 4 years ago in CONCACAF Champions League against Liga MX sides. How important is that experience for you going into next weekend against San Luis?
No, I think it's important. It's a different league. It's a different set of players. But as much as we're going to respect them, we're going to try to implement our game. I know it's a whole different audience, and like I said before, it's a big opportunity for a lot of guys to step up and play well. It's a game where we have to win to make it to the next round, and I think we're going to use this game as confidence to prepare for that one as well.
And once again, if I can highlight the midfield performance, you've been a part of it now for many matches in a row. How confident are you guys in that midfield four to keep this run of form going?
No, I think every single game, no matter the result, we try to take the positives of it, and I think we can see a lot of players stepping up in those positions, consistently now. I think now we have to, including myself, take a little bit more responsibility up top and create a little bit more goals. But we're really confident right now, and we're ready for the next game for sure. Thank you, guys.
I was at the United Arsenal game earlier, and I raced over here through all the traffic. I got here at like halftime. It was crazy. So, how was that? Good. Oh.